Unlock your subconscious superpower right now. Regardless of how your childhood environment was, regardless of who you've been connected with, far as spouse wise, right, relationship wise, it doesn't matter. Okay, I had a 10 out of 10 ACEs score, but I'm gonna give you the sauce right now. You can reprogram yourself no matter what you've gone through because it's all through your intention, your discipline, and your repetition. Okay, the fact that you have awareness that I want better, right? That's step number one. You got the awareness, now change your patterns. Every time you find yourself in a loop, loops is what keeps you inside of the reality, okay? A reality loop. You have to oscillate higher than that loop. So when you find yourself, for example, somebody wants to talk to you, somebody wants to, hang out with you, and you think, oh, a belief is this person's out to get me, they're a manipulator, they're a toxic person. Change that loop. Change it by actually challenging that belief. Who said that? Who said that this person might actually want to get to know me, might actually be one of my people? The only way to know is by going, by finding out. The loop you have been in is self-sabotaging. Now do the opposite. Okay, allow people to love you, period. Healing is temporary. Let me give you an example. When your body gets a cut, right, your immune system sends white blood cells, it sends agents to go and close that wound. The goal is to get back to homeostasis. Healing is a temporary mechanism to bridge the gap so you can go back into flow. Reprogramming, on the other hand, this is more so architectural. This is if you are making $50,000 a year, for an example, and now you want to make 100K or six figures a year. This is going to require a change in beliefs, a change in pattern, a change of your blueprint. Healing and reprogramming are two different things. Healing is not meant to be forever. The etymology of heal equals whole. Okay, I want you to know you don't have to be on a healing journey. But when you're leveling up, okay, you want more out of life. You are now reprogramming. You are now analyzing your script. Okay, you are doing audits. You are intentionally elevating and scanning your environment. What needs to go? You gotta go because you're not getting me where I desire to be. My childhood trauma used to control my fucking life. Because both my egg and my sperm donor did the nasty to me, I used to look at men and women with utter despise. I used to think all women were evil and conniving. I used to think that all men were monsters and perverts, okay? Literally. Every job I had, I was just triggered by the male workers and by, it was always, for some reason, a lot of females in charge at a lot of jobs I worked at. But they would trigger me. They would literally trigger me so deeply to my core where I would cry in the lunchroom. I would go, well, the break room. I would go in there and nobody's in there. I would just cry and be like, I hate my life. I hate what, my egg and my sperm donor did to me. Why did they do this to me? Until I got tired of that. Once I recognized the loop I was in, I decided, what can I do differently? Oh, I can start to lose weight. I was 210 pounds. I lost 75 pounds. I started there. I got into my skincare. I got accepted to college. I lived on campus for 5 years. I had a fucking amazing time. And slowly but surely, because I didn't know about reprogramming and had the right people around me, and I was just doing it with my own free will because I knew I wanted better, I healed myself. But now we in 2025, so there's all kind of people out here to support you. Okay, it takes 21 days. It's scientifically proven that it takes 21 days to rewire your subconscious, okay, to change your habits and your behaviors. The number one sign that you have healed from your childhood trauma is you're no longer connected to the people you used to be around. Okay, I'm talking friends from your childhood. I'm talking family members. Okay, I'm talking old co-workers. I'm talking old colleagues from school. Okay, once you fully heal, you are recoded with a new identity. You have shifted timelines. You are really on a different vibrational frequency. Okay, your brain sends off waves. So the old version of you used to send off waves that connected to trauma bonds, to loops. okay, to people pleasing. But when you heal, you become whole, you become sovereign, and you no longer connect to those of the past identity because you are made new again. Your desire is to grow and scale a business, right? You want to build a creation, but you were not taught this from your parents, right, goddess? But and then you're healing your childhood traumas, right? And you're consuming creators who were only giving you a cycle of trauma. These creators that you watch, they have the millions of followers, right? They have books and different things like that, right? But these books are designed to keep you in a cycle. They're not telling you how they are building wealth because they're not actually building wealth. They're recycling your traumas. So if you desire to have more than what you have came from, you must audit what you're consuming. Consume the high vibrational things, the people, the places, the spaces that serve the wealth codes that you want to activate within. It's all within. There is no need to look at the stars, the cards, the crystals. It's all within. You are source experiencing self. Peace, love, and darkness. Stay rich, wet, and what? Dangerous. Deuces. And if you are ready, click the link in my bio so you can sign up for my one-on-one. There is an application process. Peace, love, and darkness. Stay rich, wet, and what? Dangerous. Deuces.
Had to hop over fences and climb up the ladder to get what I want, bitch. I'm just getting better. They tried to tell me I would never be shit. Look at me now, body built like a brick. Sleep all you want, but I'm chasing my dreams. Everything I do is fucking supreme. Came from the hood, ain't shit sweet about me.